Building apps on AWS with Claude Code takes two environment variables. The model calls never leave AWS and everything builds to your account. In this video, I'm going to connect Claude Code to Amazon Bedrock, which takes about 90 seconds. Then I'll install the Agent Toolkit for AWS, the plugin that teaches Claude Code how to talk to AWS services. And then we'll have it ship an app to see how it all works together. Before we're done, I'll show you two more things. The same agent running in the cloud on Agent Core runtime, so it keeps working after I close my laptop, and Claude Desktop, which runs on the exact same Bedrock setup, including a full Claude Code tab. Let's jump in. I have my terminal open here, and we're going to use Claude with Amazon Bedrock. We're going to create an agent that gets flight tracking data as well as weather data for us. To begin, we're going to make sure that we have the AWS CLI installed and that we're logged in. So I'm going to check real quickly. I can run AWS STS get caller identity, and this will verify that I am logged in. In this case, I am. If you haven't done this, you'll need to install the AWS CLI. Once you do, you can run something like AWS login or AWS SSO login, and then log into your AWS account. And if you haven't already, make sure you go into Amazon Bedrock. You may have to approve a few things before you can use all the different models. Since I am logged in, there is a manual way that I can get Claude working. So if I just type in Claude here, you'll notice that I'm not logged in and it won't work at all. And if I log in, that will actually log into the Claude subscription, and I want it to log into Amazon Bedrock. So if I wanted to do this manually, I can use two environmental variables. One is for Claude Code use Bedrock, and I'll just set the environmental variable to 1. And then the other one is just setting the region. So I can set the AWS region to US East 1. And that's it to get it working. If I type in Claude, and assuming I'm logged in already via my CLI, then it will be logged in. You can see here, I can just say, hi, it's using Fable 5 with high effort. And it says, hey, you're ready to go with this Claude Flight demo app. One thing though, is that requires you to set the environmental variables and do this every time, or you'll have to update your bash RC file. A better way to do this is to actually use the setup inside Claude Code itself. So let me show you. So first, I want to go back in. I'm going to set this to 0. And if I run Claude again, it's now asking me to log in. So instead, I'm going to run setup bedrock. And this is a nice, almost hidden command that allows you with the AWS CLI to set everything up. So you can do this without using any of those environmental variables I showed you before. And it gives you a couple different ways. You can use an AWS profile, Bedrock API key, the access key and secret, or credentials already in your environment. The nice thing about Bedrock API key, you can actually get that from the AWS Bedrock console, and then you can put that in. Probably the best bet is to use something like a profile. I'm going to choose my profile in this list here. I'm going to choose my region, in this case, US East 1. And nice thing is it's going to double check to make sure I am indeed logged in and I'm good here. And now it's going to check and test different models, Sonnet, Opus, Haiku, and Fable. And I can now pin those directly inside my settings file so they are available. I can even set the 1 million context window 1. And that way, when I start this again in the future, I don't have to go in and do this manually or set the environmental variables. So I'm going to pin it. You see these settings are already all going to be putting in my settings.json. You can also edit this file yourself if you liked. I just find this workflow much easier. And then I'm going to save it. And it says, by the way, you'll have to log in again with your SSO session after it expires. Just a quick reminder about that. And then it's going to stop and restart Claude Code. So let me just do this manually. And here I am. So I'm logged in already. I didn't have to set any additional environmental variables, and that settings.json file now has all the values that I want. The next thing I want to do is, since I'm creating something on AWS, always, 100%, if nothing else from this video, download the Agent Toolkit for AWS, install it. It's just like having the best practices in your wallet anytime, in your coding editor, anytime you need to go in and do anything, you're going to have these skills already installed. So if this is the GitHub, we'll put this in the description below. And since I'm using agents, I can actually install this for Claude Code. It works for Kiro, all the other agents out there. I'm just going to copy and paste this AWS agents. You can also use the core if you're using EC2, anything else. It also has an MCP server as well. So this is going to give us everything that we need to work with AWS services. And it's already installed, but if it wasn't, it would install at this point. And now I can use it with inside Claude Code to create this agent. So what I like to do is you could just type the prompt out here and it should pick it up because we have this plugin installed, basically these skills installed. But what I like to do is I like to manually just select which one I want. And if you just type in agents, you'll start seeing a list. Now the get started one is perfect for when you're creating a brand new agent. And so I'm just going to hit tab there. And now I can type in the prompt. And what I like to do is you can combine slash commands. So I'm going to make it a plan mode. So it gives me a little bit of an idea what it's doing beforehand. If you know me, I love spec-driven development and Kiro. Plan mode is definitely not spec-driven development, but it just gives me a little bit more of an idea what it's going to do. So I'm going to give it a prompt here. Please create an agent that tracks flight data and weather. And now it's going to start working on this and it's going to ask me some questions. So I'll just give it a few minutes. Okay, so it's asking me my first questions here. I'm going to go ahead and choose Strands as my agent framework. I think it works really well and I'm a big fan of it. I'm going to use Bedrock for my recommended model provider. I can use any of these, of course. And then I'm just going to submit my answers and I'm going to let it keep going on. Okay, it finished. I went ahead and fast forwarded here. It went ahead and built the flight weather agent using the Strands framework. And you can see here, it has a few different tools for get weather, track flight, get flight route, everything that I need. Perfect. So I can test it out a couple of different ways. The dev server is actually still running on localhost 8081. So let me bring that over real quick. Here it is. And so I can ask it a prompt to see if it works. Tell me the aircraft near Seattle right now. And it's going to use that open API and that API that I have and look for the aircraft. So here it is. Here are all the different aircraft, inbound and descending. And I can ask it, can you tell me about the weather in the area? And then it will go ahead and use that API. And here's all the information. It even gives me the 3-day forecast. Fantastic. And so now this is just in development mode. I could deploy this to Agent Core and then have it connected up to my application. But this just gives you an idea of what you can use with Claude and using the Agent Toolkit and using it on Amazon Bedrock. All right, let's go back to the Claude app and let's exit here. And let me show you one last thing. We can actually run this on Claude Desktop. To set that up, I'm still logged in. So if I take a look here, I'm still logged into the CLI. I'm going to go ahead and just open up Claude Desktop directly from the command line here. And there's a few ways to do that. But since I know I'm logged in, I'm just going to search for here. Here's the exact path to Claude Desktop. I already installed this beforehand. And it'll bring it up in a new window, so I will move it over. Here it is. And what you need to do first, if you don't have it already, if you go to help at the top, you need to go to troubleshooting and there should be something that says enable developer mode. Make sure you choose that and then you'll have a new developer dropdown. And from here, you can go to configure third-party interface. And if I bring this over, it looks like this. You want to go to connection on the top left-hand corner. And then from gateway, you can choose AWS Bedrock or Bedrock Mantle. Now, Mantle is newer, but we're going to keep it simple and just choose AWS Bedrock. And then this is where we want to configure everything. So first, I'm going to do credential kind. And this is all the different ways you can use Claude Desktop, which includes Cowork, by the way, to connect to Amazon Bedrock. I can use the static API key, interactive sign-in, Claude vendor profile, or helper script. I'm going to use Claude vendor profile since I've been using that locally. By the way, if I wanted to use this with SSO, another good idea is to set up the interactive login. And then just as you set up AWS SSO on the command line, you would set it up through here. Just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to use the Cloud vendor profile. I'm going to put in US East 1 and then my AWS profile name that I had that I've already set up on the command line. It defaults it to default, but I will use this one. And it's going to ask me the model list. You can find it has directions here where you can put everything in. I'm going to use this, copy and paste this Claude Sonnet 5. If you want to, you can go into the AWS console and go into Amazon Bedrock and look at all the different models and find out the profile IDs, the Bedrock interface profile IDs for each. I'm just going to use this one. So I'm going to click on Add Model. I'm going to put that as the model ID, and we know that's Claude Sonnet 5, as it shows here. And I can use the 1 million context variant. I'm just going to leave it defaulted and click Save Changes. And then what I always like to do is I click the test connection just to see what happens here. All right, it's green, so that is a good sign that it connected. And I'm going to go ahead and click Apply Changes. And it's going to make me relaunch the window. I'm just going to go ahead and restart it. And just to make sure everything works correctly, it did restart the window. I went ahead and closed it on the other screen. I'm just going to restart it directly from the command line again here. And I'll bring it over to this window. Okay, here it is. So here is Claude Cowork. I'll make it a little bit bigger. And Claude Code. So if I wanted to use code, I can click over here and just say hello. It's asking me what my recent apps. I don't know. I'll use this Tanstack Kiro. I'll trust the workspace, and then I'll just say hello. I'll just make sure it works. All right, looks like it's connected. I can also go down here and change the model if I want. And I'll choose Cowork as well. So I'll just type in hi here. Cowork is a nice feature. It can connect to your desktop. You can use it as your personal assistant. Just keep in mind, since we're using through Amazon Bedrock, if you're using some Anthropic type services, not all of them will work. However, I found that most things do work, and it works pretty well. So this is how you connect Claude Desktop to Amazon Bedrock. So that's Claude Code on AWS. 2 environment variables connected to Bedrock, and the Agent Toolkit teaches it how to build here. Agent Core Runtime ran the agent in the cloud, and Claude Desktop runs on the same setup. There wasn't much configuration needed for this. Credentials, isolation, and billing all come from the AWS account you already use. Everything I showed is linked below. If you build something with this, tell me what it is and leave a comment. Make sure you like and subscribe as well. Take care.